Our homes influence us on a subconscious level. I still dream about my childhood homes every now and then. As a kid growing up in a divorced family, the feeling of coming home to my parents after being separated from them for long periods of time was almost palpable. I lived in Virginia, right outside of Washington, D.C., with my mom and grandparents most of the time, and spent summers, long weekends, and holidays with my dad in a suburb outside of Chicago. I always felt a little torn between my two lives and homes, loving both of my parents equally, but always missing one of them. Each home meant something different to me. Life at my dad's house was unbridled, carefree, and adventurous, and consisted of lots of running through fields and time on the water, whereas life at my mom's was full of routine, time with friends, special plans to look forward to, crafting, gardening, and walks in the woods. No matter how different my two lives were, the feeling of home I had when being reunited with a parent in the house I'd been away from was the same. It felt like safety, comfort, and an intense joy or gratitude of sorts, where I saw and felt my home through rose-colored glasses hitting me all at once. I absorbed and felt so much just walking through the door, the smell, the objects, the light, but most of all, an all-encompassing sense of home. I would just breathe in home and let it hug me, feeling utterly and completely swept up in the moment. Home and the love I had for my parents were deeply intertwined. It's the same now with Dave and the kids and the Meadow. Home is a place and the people I love all wrapped up in one. When we found this property almost 6 years ago, we could only dream of making it our own. We've moved every couple of years since we started our family of 7, so home for us has always been wherever we're together. When we came across this land, it finally felt like the place to put down our roots. I design homes for others for a living, but I really think about it as designing the backdrop for people's lives. Not a single one of us needs to live a normal life. Not a single one of us need be limited by the confines of society. Our homes set the rhythm of sleeping, waking, and all the in-between moments of life. This is my family's journey of finding that rhythm, of creating home. We have a lot to talk about with what we're planning up there.
Oh, the Goose Pen.
Yeah, we got to figure that all out. Mm-hmm. They need a pen where they can be foraging in.
Like a tractor pen that can move around?
Could make one of those, but we need to get their permanent pen going. Every day I wake up and it's like something different, but I think right now I want to do a garden up there on all that flat land.
Yeah, that's.
I think it's
too pretty and it's too close to the house.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but beyond that,
I'm thinking garden in front, and then coop of some sort for either the geese or geese and chickens. Mm-hmm. Coop, say it's a goose coop, with some sort of run showing so you can see it from the garden so we can feel like we're with them. Do you hear that wind? It's crazy.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Early spring.
But I think we need to put plans on paper today. We need to go measure like 40 by 40, something crazy. Mm-hmm. And then some little sort of run in the front. Like we're at a good place. And I ordered a lot of flower seeds already. I'm excited. Hi, little babies.
Pretty girls, getting so white. Your down is coming in.
Yes, it is. Now that our goslings have arrived, there's no time like the present to get their goose house and goose run built. We'll need to flatten out the area for their house and pen because it's too steep of an area right now to have a building on it.
Moving the goose house. Well, chicken coop actually, but it's been the goose house. Changes everything. He's so nice now.
Meanwhile, inside the house, things are a little bit put back together from when we had our huge water leak that destroyed our hardwood floors in the family room. We completely opened up the floors and used fans to dry out all of the flooring, and we had to completely replace the subfloor. So now we've got the new subfloor down, and we put our rugs and furniture right back down on top of the new subfloor, and we're awaiting the arrival of our hardwood floors. The orangery floors have dried out as well, but we do have rust stains that came up from the stones and will not come out. The grout lines themselves are also permanently darker, and this is just one of those things I'm gonna have to get over because it will not go back to the original. And so I'm gonna need to think about this as a good old dose of patina.
Cut this hill right down. All nice and smooth. Here we go. It's getting pricey, but I like it. Building you a nice new home.
I'm so excited about flattening the top of the hill out because we can do more vegetable gardens and we'll have space for the goose pen.
What do you think, Snowdrop? Are you hanging out? Oh, you've got a spot for your pen. In your temporary coop. You're living in a chicken coop. What do you think, little girl? Little Primrose.
The geese are currently living in our old chicken coop, which will soon house chickens again. So we need to build them a new coop and their own pen. All right, so we regraded and we now have room for a goose pen up there. I don't know what's going on with the coop, but we're gonna try to make it pretty and then get a goose pen for these little sweeties. All done, all cleaned up. Time for a goose aviary. Our hill is now covered in clay, and so we've got to get grass seed down as soon as possible to make the window of early spring when grass will still grow.
Oh yeah, we did.
Dirt looks more like clay. Right here.
Every so often we see a lone vulture who we like to think is our friend Vulchie, the little vulture that was born in our barn. I'm kind of flipping out inside as the weather gets warmer and I see this land and this house wake up around me. Good morning. Good morning. You want to go outside with them? I'll take you out. And of course, with the sunshine comes the rain, which we desperately need right now. We forgot to close the geese's window, and so Dave had to run out in the rain If you look closely at the clip I just showed, you can actually see a fox running away from the goose coop. I wanted these geese more than Dave did, and so I'm really, really grateful to him for taking such good care of them.
Like my pants? Primrose. What are we
Going to do about this area? Gonna make a decision? Tonight's the night. I am still debating making additional vegetable garden space up on this hill or giving the entire area to the geese. We're thinking about giving them a movable, what's called a goose tractor, where we can take the tractor and move it all over to different areas of our yard so that each day they are grazing on fresh grass. Along with that, we'll have additional pens that the geese can hang out in around the garden. And speaking of the garden, things are finally popping up from when we planted this winter.
Look what we found! It's another skeleton onion! This is our best one.
Oh my
gosh.
The girls have surprised me with a massive bouquet of wild garlic, also known as onion grass, and we are so excited because it's delicious. You know what we should make?
What?
We should make our wild garlic soup. We haven't had that in years.
Yeah. Bam, Mama. Remember last time we did this? But what happened is we forgot about the giant ones. And, like, they're huge, but we just forgot about them.
Oh, well, hopefully we won't do that.
Yep. The dirty water.
The girls are carefully cleaning each and every single bulb so that we can make our favorite wild garlic soup with the bulbs. And speaking of wild garlic soup, I'm about to share a sneak preview of something that we've been cooking up over here.
I did not do that on purpose. God just loves me.
Welcome to our new cooking show called Down to Earth Kitchen. There is more to do over here at the Meadow than we can possibly handle, so one morning Dave went out in his PJs to work on putting the stone step into our outdoor shower garden. The weather's warmed up enough that we're now taking most of our showers out here. I have to say it is one of the most invigorating parts of my day, just being able to shower in this secret little garden. You may remember when we removed the electrical from the majority of our lanterns outside, and this is why we did it. We now have battery-operated candles in many of our lanterns for nighttime showers. Something good is happening in the kitchen right now. Very excited. Oh, look how pretty it is. Dave is making what has now become my current obsession, a salmon and cream cheese omelet with scallions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I was using my fingers to get the cream cheese off, but now that you're filming, use these same utensils.
Keeping you honest. Are we sharing that?
No, it's yours. I'll make another one for you.
Really? Thank you. And oh my gosh, spring is here. It's cherry blossom season in DC. Look at these beauties that Dave found. I cannot tell you how much I love flowers and branches in particular. So that makes me so happy, even just looking at it in the background there. Yay! Hello, spring. This is the most beautiful spring I can remember in forever. I don't know if it's because I'm back at the meadow or if it's because the weather has just felt absolutely perfect, but it has just been truly beautiful. Dave surprised me with these cherry blossoms that he actually found on the side of the road that Dominion Electric had just cut down and left. Seedlings are popping up along with the tulips that we planted this winter, and it is so beautiful to have some life in the garden. I'd also like to point out that the quote-unquote white emperor tulips that we planted in the ground have actually come up red. This makes me think so much of that saying that when you make plans, God laughs. Because here is this not red-loving human with red all over the garden. Although not really my thing, I have to admit they are beautiful. It's been a long time since we've really entertained and cooked for our friends, but life has slowed down a bit more at the meadow now. A pancake.
It doesn't feel healthy, right?
Well, I'm not sure it is.
We made a immense inventory of all the stuff we put in.
It's definitely like all organic and, clean, but I'm not sure it's healthy. I don't know.
It's yummy.
Cheers. Cheers, ladies. I love you guys.
I love you.
Cheers. All right, guys. What does everyone think of the rustic flatbread?
I don't think I've ever had spelt, but I'm digging it.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
My horizon has been broadened.
Yay! See, Veronica, we did it. This was our first attempt at a rustic spelt flatbread, which will be featured on our second episode of Down to Earth Kitchen. I love it. I love it. Cheers. The geese are getting bigger every day and still love to be pet and love to follow us around.
Let's go see daffodils.
The main reason we finally pulled the trigger and got geese was because we know how much they draw us outside. When we have geese, we go outside on days that maybe don't have the best weather, or maybe when we don't really have enough time. But when you have geese, you just kind of have to because they need you. It's sort of a forced, healthier lifestyle that we're now living.
Okay. Come here, Primrose. Hello. I tried to film my daffodils, you cute little thing. Little stinker. Little stinker. Yeah, it's pretty girl. Can I see inside your coat?
Dave is in his happy place outside in nature, and our oldest son, Christian, really has bonded with the geese, and Snowdrop adores Christian.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to go back in? There we go. There we go.
Hey, Aurora. Not feeling good? We cuddle up. There is such a small window in springtime when it feels like everything needs to get done. The first year at a new house is particularly crazy because not only are you planting annuals and vegetables, you've got perennials to put in.
I got tired of waiting on the seedlings, so we bought some plants, putting lettuce in and trying to survive in the gnats. It's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, ladies. Ladies. Yeah, I'm trying to put the last one in before the little dinosaurs come and try to eat it. Hi, baby. Hi. Come here. I know. Hi. Good eye, babies. Hi. Oh my gosh, there's gnats all over her too. Look at that. Let's get our lettuce for Rory. Oops, sorry, lover. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I wash my hands. I am getting my baby Aurora some fresh salad. Rory's had 104.7 fever. Now she's down to 102.7, 103.2, hovering 103. So I think it goes up at night usually. But she has asked for some salata, so I'm gonna get her some of what I just planted. I'll get her some violets, that'll make her happy. Some Italian parsley, just a little bit. I'll probably make enough for everybody to have some. Throw some cilantro in there. Maybe a couple nasturtium leaves. Okay, it's pretty. Fawn, why are you sad too? Everybody needs us right now. Just do a couple of these cabbage leaves to get that going. There, I'll do those real fine. All right, let's get to the good stuff, what my girl really wants here. Or I'll just throw the salad all over. Yeah. Our son helped here, and it's not exactly.
As I'm able to pick lettuce from our garden for a salad for my daughter, it really has me thinking about how this place is really starting to feel like home. I've moved a lot, and I don't know at exactly what point a house becomes a home or how long it takes. But I do know that at some point, I go from feeling like I'm living in the new house to simply being home. I've learned from every house I've lived in, and there are certain houses that still have a piece of my heart, whether because of the house itself or how I was affected by life there. Most places we've lived in have helped me grow, but I've also experienced what it feels like to feel stifled by a house, knowing it wasn't right for me, which I guess is also an experience of growth and self-knowledge. I know what it feels like to leave a house with a lump in my throat because of the home it had become to me. Some houses are just a little more soulmate-ish than others.
We're loading up for Battle Run Farm. We've got lots to pack, stuff we've been saving at the studio for, I don't know, maybe over a year. And we're leaving on our driveway right now, so it looks like we're off-roading, but it's basically just our driveway. And we're getting excited.
Just basically just off-roading.
Which is basically, yeah, just off-roading. And so we're getting ready for Monday. Today's Saturday, but we're leaving Monday morning bright and early for the mountains.